Tonight, clean up. It's the word and really has been what's needed for much of the East Coast the last few days for anyone in the path of Hurricane Ida. Up the Northeast, it's still reeling from the impacts. Video here of flooded subways and, of course, the highways, too.
In Portsmouth tonight, residents' recent memories of their own washed-out roadways led to the discussion here, a meeting focused on better coordinating flooding response. 10 on your side's Brett Hall was there, too, and joins us live in the newsroom. So, Brett, this is the first of many more meetings to come.
Yeah, tonight's was in Portsmouth, but then next week in Norfolk, and then they're going to be going to Newport News, Virginia Beach. It's a state-led effort in order to get everybody on the same page with an issue that is affecting all of us more and more. This was Frederick Boulevard in Portsmouth just less than 2 weeks ago. But it's video that could have easily been shot 2 years ago if you talked to Gary Harris.
After every heavy rain and such, some streets repeatedly flood.
A reality in not just Portsmouth, but for most of Hampton Roads. And while Virginia Beach has spent millions over the last several years trying to figure out the best way to solve its flooding problems, cash-strapped communities like Portsmouth aren't as far along.
People all over the world think we getting help, but we don't get help. How do you address that?
Enter Virginia's Coastal Resilience Master Plan, the state's way of making sure regardless of where in the region you live, nobody's neighborhood is left behind when planning to fight the rising flooding threat.
It's an effort really to be able to look out and figure out what resources are needed and where, and how can we ensure a coordinated effort. Ellen
Boland with Virginia's Department of Natural and Historic Resources says tonight was about hearing from those that statistics show bear the brunt of climate change.
Hear from historically excluded or under-resourced communities on what their problems are in terms of how flooding is impacting them and where the gaps are and where resources are being applied.
The final report will help identify the best projects to help solve those problems and the best way communities can go about paying for them. Harris says he's uplifted that someone is coming in to see exactly what they're going through.
We've got to be prepared for these storms because climate change is coming.
He fears if we don't act, those streets turned to rivers will eventually turn and take lives. And again, those meetings are going to continue in different communities, and you can also catch what you missed online. We'll post that link shortly to WAVY.com. I spoke with the mayor of Portsmouth tonight, and he tells me that this was vital because the community alone cannot tackle this issue. Live in the newsroom, Brett Hall, 10 on your side.